This is the TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra GPS wear OS by Google. I really badly wanted a new smartwatch. I've been hanging on to my Garmin Vivo 4 for a long time now, and the battery is starting to become degradable. And as I try to change through different menu screens and such, it only maybe gives me about a few days worth of usage, maybe about 3 days. But it's been a good watch so far in the last couple of years, and I really enjoy it, and I've gotten used to utilizing the apps and so on and so forth. But I really wanted a new watch, a slightly more premium feeling watch without having to go Apple or Samsung. The watch that I brought previously, if you guys been following me long enough, I grabbed the Huawei watch, the GTR 2, and it was an excellent watch. Oh my god, the build quality on that thing and the battery life was just amazing. But it did not work with my Sony. And since Sony is one of my favorite devices, I want to be able to switch between devices. I kind of need the watch to work well with that as well. So I ended up returning that one. I got an updated Garmin watch. I got the Garmin Venu 2. Then I found out they were coming out with the Venu 2 Plus, which has cellular, but it's like 500 bucks, and I didn't really want to deal with that either, so I sent back the Venu 2. Not that it wasn't a great watch. The watch maybe got like a week's worth of battery life out of it. The screen display was AMOLED. It was very beautiful, very vibrant, very easy to use smartwatch. But I got bored with it rather quickly, and now I just kind of want to take it somewhere else and do something different. So here we go, TicWatch. This has the Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear 4100 platform. No idea what that means. Mobvoi dual processor system. Some detection sensors, military standards, and built-in GPS. Not sure what I'm gonna need the GPS for, but I'm sure I'll find a way. Maybe I'll use it for like some trails or something if I go hiking. High density heart rate and stress monitors, dual display, customized colorful backgrounds. That was one of the things that made TicWatch blow up back in the day, was that dual display that allows you to switch between the color saturations and so forth. That was one of the things that I remember about it. 100 plus watch faces. I'm going to enjoy that because I do get bored, and I do like switching things up depending on what phone I'm using, what case I'm using, so on and so forth. Up to 72 hours of battery in smart mode and 45 days in essential mode. So again, you can switch between how you want that battery usage to be. I'm full throttle pretty much all the time though. This is swim suitable, and it does have Google Assistant. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Now I got this from Amazon when they were running a sale. They had quite a huge percentage off, and I got like 60 bucks off of this thing. So I figured, yeah, I'm going for it. I intend to use this with my Sony Xperia phone, since Sony doesn't make smartwatches. Heard at one point they tried, but Sony does weird things sometimes. They're either doing something genius or they're doing something wonky. Okay, so this is the quick start setup guide. How to use it, multifunctional buttons. If you can see that, so on and so forth. It does have multiple languages to use it on. I'm a lefty, I'm left-handed, but I've gotten used to wearing my watches on my right hand. I have no idea why. Now I feel weird if I wear my watch on my left hand. So presentations, nothing spectacular, watch is there. We have the charging cable, and they do have like a 2-pin charging cable, so this thing's gonna be very important. Can't lose this, otherwise you're not gonna be able to charge that watch. I really wish they would have gave us two, you know what I mean? Because some people, you might want to have one in the car, or have one in like your travel bag, and then have one at home. So next time, TicWatch, give people two. And I do believe, like most smartwatches, this thing is interchangeable with different bands. You can get some third-party bands if you want to. This is pretty thick cardboard. You get some third-party bands if you want to, and kind of do it up. Alright, so this is what the watch is going to look like. This feels really good here on the back. Here's the monitoring systems, and I believe this is the charging port there. Alright, here's our, and I believe this is the power on button. There it goes. TicWatch. Okay, so I'm going to have to download this. Onto my smartphone. So let me hit my Google Play Store up. This is it. And there was also a Wear OS by Google application. I'm gonna download that one as well. Okay, so now that that's installed, I'm gonna tap to begin. This watch is kind of thick. You can see the speaker grill there. Just maybe some sort of microphone there. Keeping your trust by, please read all this information. Basically, they want to let you know that they're taking all of your information and they're probably going to do whatever the hell they want with it. On your phone, download and open Wear OS by Google. And Wear OS connect to this watch name, TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra P614. Okay, pretty seamless here. Alright, linking me up. There's my account information. And the watch is just copying up all of my information over. Or rather, my phone's copying it to my watch. And I guess all the setup is done through the phone now. And that's good. That's pretty easy setup. But while it's doing that, let's go ahead and look through some of these start guide menu informations. So the A button is the top button, B button is the lower button, and then C is the display. So A controls power. You can press and hold that for 3 seconds to turn on your watch. You can press to open the application list or return to the home screen. You can press and hold it for 2 seconds to wake up the voice assistant. Press and hold for 5 seconds to restart and access the boot menu. Press and hold for 10 seconds to force restart the watch. Okay. B is multi-function button. Press to start tick exercise. Long press to get to quick settings. Okay, and C is the touch display. So it's rather straightforward. A controls all of the reboot and power up, power on, power off functionalities. B controls exercise and shortcuts. And then the display is the display. And you can do pretty much whatever you want with that. So we're going to connect. We're going to chat with friends. You can access my call log, access Google Messages, allow it to check my calendars. I'm going all out because I intend to actually use this watch from now on. And notifications at a glance. Device and app notifications. And I'm all done. And this is what the basic interface is going to look like for the TicWatch. Here, it's all set. It's going to set me up with the vivid primary look here. It wants to give me a Wear OS tutorial. I'll do that later. I think I pretty much got it. Okay, so if I come over here to the side, it's going to show me steps. Different information like that. Google Assistant. It's got all the information there. If I swipe over, go from the bottom, looks like it's giving me all of my notifications, messages, emails, so on and so forth from the bottom. And then from the top, you have your settings. So like I said, it's pretty easily straightforward. It does have Google Pay though. That's pretty cool. Pretty easy, straightforward. It's a thick watch, but it's made out of very good, sturdy material. It doesn't feel cheap or plasticky. Let's go and find a watch face that we somewhat like a little bit more than that. If we were to change it to this, oh, and then it goes into your basic display mode here when the watch is face is off, so you can still glance at it, see time, and things of that nature. But I just changed my watch display. Let's see, I'm going to enable everything. Done. Allow Tic Companion to access this device's location. Yes. And here, now I got a more standard watch face. Here, shows the date, time, my steps, my heart rate. And that's pretty much kind of what I want out of this watch. So far, it has quite a bit of battery, which is great because I'm going to wear it immediately. Alright guys, so this has been the unboxing of the TicWatch Pro 3. Currently running about $300. I got mine about $250 for a flash sale through Amazon. And I'll keep you guys informed on how this watch performs and whether or not it stays any somewhat accurate with step counts and you know, pretty much all that fitness applications that a lot of people like to use, the heart rate monitor, things of that nature, and not just be a cool looking watch, but actually be a functional watch that people could actually rely on and use. That's it for this review. Thanks guys.